Today, I'm in Orange County, California, where there's plenty of things to do, which is why I'm headed over to a not-so-average escape room. Designed by husband and wife team Madison and Luke Rhodes, the Crossroads Escape Games has a reputation like no other. Rated #1 best escape room in Orange County and Los Angeles, along with being voted the best horror-themed escape room, I couldn't resist coming to play. So my only question for you guys is, can you survive a horror film? Here I am inside Crossroads Escape Rooms with the lovely Madison Rhodes, the owner of Crossroads Escape Rooms in Anaheim, California. Madison, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here. Please tell me, you guys have such an amazing place here. You're welcome. How did you guys even think about wanting to own an escape room?
Well, that's a hard one. It comes from probably our theater background. Both my husband and I, we're co-owners. We come from a background in theater. We both have a degree in it. So together we just kind of found escape rooms and we're like, well, this is theater, but the audience is the actors.
Right.
So it just kind of all made sense to us. Also back then, probably in like early 2015 is when this was, a lot of escape rooms that were opening had really low budgets.
Okay.
I remember going into an escape room and the walls were painted white and there was carpet on the floor and they just turned the lights off and they go like, "You're in a torture chamber." And we just looked around and we're like, no, we're not. So it was kind of after having a couple experiences like that, we're like, you know, we could really do this and we could bring our theatrical background and make these what they're supposed to be, like real life movie scenarios.
Right. Well, that's actually one of the things I wanted to bring up because your set and all of the escape rooms that I've actually been to, I am in love with your set design. From coming into the lobby to your bathrooms with Frankenstein and all the way to your set designs, you guys happen to have like the most grade A, top, awesome escape rooms. Like, tell me what kind of, I guess you already answered that by saying, what kind of led you to it. I know that our first experience was scratch and sniff stickers on the wall, but and that was really bad. But how did you guys get all of your props? I mean, what did you guys do to say, this is how we want it? How did you guys go from designing movie sets to escape rooms?
Well, I mean, it's just what we did. Like, I'm a scenic designer and a scenic painter. And I worked a lot of
that's so awesome.
houses and interactive theater. And then Luke's a scenic carpenter. So together we can just make these wonderful atmospheres. So it's just, all I can say is that's just what we do. That's just how we think, is what does this room need to feel like as far as lighting goes and as far as the paint goes, and is it supposed to be dirty? Is it clean? Everything that kind of goes into a set. We just take every detail into consideration. A lot of places also forget about the ceilings and the floors. And you really need to create a full room in order to really
top
be
to bottom.
into
Yeah. Yeah, we really like that. So that's actually how you guys cross roads, by scenic design and architecture, and there you go. Besides your ambiance, what makes you guys different from any other escape room out there?
It would probably be our Hex Room game. Okay. That was our kind of flagship game that we started. And it just comes from playing so many escape rooms. My husband and I, we played about 200 games at this point.
Crap,
we're awesome. Super into it.
Okay, yeah.
So even just back in the beginning, escape rooms started to get really repetitive to us. It didn't matter if you were escaping jail or robbing a bank or stopping a bomb. It's just it was still the same thing at the end. So we really wanted to create something that was new. So we kind of came up with the Hex Room. And in that, everyone kind of has their own unique experience, and everyone plays a specific character in this horror film. And I think that's what kind of just sets us apart, is that it's a group activity, but everyone gets to be the star. And everyone gets to come out going I participated.
I did participate, and I had such the most amazing time in there. I played the detective. I had the best time ever. I can't even tell you how much fun I really had. So going back to your rooms, we just talked about the Hex Room, but tell me about the Fun House. How many people do you guys need? Is it for kids? Is it for adults? What kind of theme does that room have?
So the Fun House is a circus-themed game, and it's for all ages. And we do have a special alternate kid version game called Fun House Kids. And that one's really good for ages about 8 to 13. anyone who wants to play, but the difficulty is more for like teens and adults. So then the Funhouse Kids, we just kind of remove like harder puzzles and we replace them with more hands-on one that kids can really get actively involved.
What are your customers' favorite rooms? Like, what's the room that everyone really wants to come play here, and what keeps them coming back?
That's hard to say. I say they're about equal. People really, really love Funhouse because it's just silly and whimsical and kind of weird.
Right.
And then the Hex Room, though, I think is probably our most highest rated game by reviewers because it's just so unique. So it's just depends on what you want. Like, do you want like something silly and whimsical, or do you want something like intense and terrifying?
Right. Well, I know that Hex Room was your guys' first room, so Funhouse is your second, and I heard that you guys have another one coming, so
Yes.
when should people look for that room, and what is that going to be?
So hard to say. The Psych Ward's going to be our third game.
Okay.
We're shooting for this summer for its
Okay.
opening date. We've had a couple delays. And that's mostly because this game is totally different. It's not really an escape room. We're calling it a strategic game of trust.
Oh, that is so awesome!
It's
Okay.
it's bizarre, it's weird, and it's really hard to design.
Right.
But I think it's going to be awesome.
So how many players would be in that room? Like, can we play it with two? Like, is it like a couples game?
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll know more for testing, but we're thinking it's going to be about 5 to 8.
So I noticed you have an extra room on the side of your lobby, which we are actually in, but do you guys hold any like corporate team building events or birthday parties or proposals, any special event that we want to know about?
Yeah, all of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So this room we rent out for like after team building groups. We can do a
Okay.
talk back with the game master,
Right.
and they can get some insights into their game, and birthday parties all the time.
Really?
Yeah, escape rooms are
Okay.
wonderful for birthday parties.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
you have
super
a
awesome.
Group together, you know, and you're just doing something kind of out of the
Ordinary?
Yeah. So people usually have their after game birthday party here, and we have balloons and pizza, and it becomes just a big party.
Oh, that's awesome. And then how long can they rent the space out for?
It's just about an hour.
Okay. Oh, perfect. So after players exit their room and, you know, they win, yay, they win or they lose, like, do they get any special prize? I mean, what is there something that they can look forward to after they play their game?
Yeah, so a lot of escape rooms don't give prizes.
Right.
But we do.
Awesome.
You can get discounts to Top Class Pizza, which is just on the street, or
Okay.
Stereo Brewing,
Okay.
which are really great. People love food, and they're awesome places
Pizza
to
and
go.
beer.
Yeah,
Right.
and afterwards you can just kind of talk about your experience and sit down and kind of like understand what just happened and what everyone else did, which I
Right.
think is great.
Right.
We also have t-shirts for sale. These wonderful I Escape t-shirts, which can only be purchased if you actually escape.
Okay.
So we're very, very strict on those.
Oh, that's really awesome. Okay. So they cannot just purchase a shirt at all.
No, and we've had people be like, I'll give you $100 for one of those I Escape shirts. And we're like, sorry, but no, you gotta earn
That's
it.
awesome. So as an escape room owner myself, I get asked this question all the time, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. What happens if you don't escape?
You die.
Again, Madison, thank you so much for having us. We had the best time playing here. I can't wait to come back and play the Funhouse, and please let me know when the Psych Ward comes out, because I have people that I would love to play that game with.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on Find Your Escape. See you next time. To subscribe, click the link below at findyourescape.com. If you guys want to go ahead and book a game at Madison's Crossroads, please, the link is there. Also, it's in the bio, so subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
I'd recommend 10 out of 10. Very fun. I would do it again. This one, it feels like it's almost to the top of one of my favorite escape rooms, or one of the hardest, I'd say.
It was super fun with all the quizzes and stuff.
Had a lot of fun. Very stressful, but very fun.
When the sounds were like playing, it was pretty scary at that point because you're trying to rush, and then you hear like roaring.
Yeah, but I'll probably come back because, I didn't complete my own personal puzzle because I was too busy helping everyone else.
I'm pretty sure a lot of my friends would love this game.
It was better to solve it together than my own individual, and I was like, okay, big goal, get out.
It was cool because it forced you to work together with people, where sometimes in a more communal room, you can have somebody that just kind of sits there with their thumb up their ass. And can't do that if you're by yourself.